You mentioned earlier that you wanted to get back to the physics of it, and I'm curious what you wanted to say there. And I kind of next want to ask you a little bit about the Disclosure Project and what you think is actually going on that we're not being told when it comes to that quote unquote UFO matter. But what did you want to chime in on when I kind of was talking about maybe it wasn't the physics that I was taught?
Almost precisely that. And with all due respect to you as a person and everybody else in the physics industry, your whole entire job is to take what you know and replace it with something new. That's what physicists do. The only value of a physicist is they can tell you what they just saw. And then they hypothesize and change their mind when they see something different. That's the job. Physics, as it was educated to you, is wrong. We know that already, or we wouldn't be looking for more stuff. Physics, as presented, does not come near answering all of the questions that still remain. Everything we know right now, we know is wrong, or we wouldn't be looking deeper. The standard model of physics is a farce. It does not explain everything in the cosmos as much as we would like it to. And that's the current state of reality. And this is the stuff that I was discussing with the scientists at South Pole Station. And they I said to them, I can drive trucks through the holes in your stories about how you're telling me things work. Why are you teaching this to people? And they said, we don't have anything else to teach them. This is just the state of the union. We know everything we know is wrong, which is why we're looking for more answers.
So I sense frustration with the scientific community that refuses to keep an open mind and refuses to continue to develop new science. That's what
the scientific community has more of an open wallet looking for more money than they do an open mind looking for more information. And that's the sad state of the union when it comes to knowledge on this planet. They're all fighting for the next grant, not the next truth. And they're more than happy to keep adding to the current state of the industry as long as they get their next grant.
Yeah, I appreciate that statement. I can't necessarily disagree with you. Same with the medical industry as well. Very, very similar situation. Disclosure Project, how are you involved, and how do you feel about the fact that we're now having congressional hearings where literally members of government are listening to people talk about, unidentified, I don't know what they're called right now, objects and, potential organic matter that's not from this earth, and to hear that being spoken in front of Congress? I mean, in a weird way, it's very surreal to see that happening. What are your thoughts on that? Where do you think this goes as well over the next 5-10 years?
I am very happy to see that this is starting to ramp up. The May 8th meeting that I witnessed, I can only say that it felt to me like they had taken my information. You had said at the intro that I spoke in front of Congress. That was close. I spoke in front of the Senate Intelligence Committee. So it felt to me when I watched the May 8th event that these folks were basically reading from what I had said. Everything that they said in that May 8th meeting at the House Homeland Security Committee was what I had already said in the Senate Intelligence Committee, with the only discrepancy, which was frustrating, was they clarified, they stated that they had reports of victims from every continent except for Antarctica, which is obviously not true because I personally went to Washington, D.C. and testified in front of the Senate Intelligence Committee saying we have a problem in Antarctica. So that right there thumbs its nose at this conversation and proves to the people watching this show that they're being bamboozled.
But we've come a long way, is what you're saying.
We have.
We're actually having these conversations.
Correct. And I'm very happy to have witnessed that May 8th testimony because I feel it was a gigantic leap for the general population to start being aware that these systems have been in operation for many decades. We have to reevaluate the world around us, the social structure, and implement these things in our minds so that we can appreciate what's actually been going on. What can these weapons do? How long have they been doing it? What does that mean to us? How long have they been intruding into our lives? And what effect have they been having on us? It's not what effect will they have on us. It's what effect how much have they already accomplished against we, the people of this planet, by utilizing these systems against us.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. The greedy bankers are about to do it again. In 2008, they crashed our financial system and nearly bankrupted the entire global economy. Then they received trillions of dollars in government bailouts. And after, they demanded fat bonuses paid for by you, the taxpayer.
It turns out the banks haven't just been screwing the American taxpayers, they're also screwing over their investors. Turns out the banking industry is the worst place you could put your money, despite enormous taxpayer bailouts.
Now the bankers are back to take away your financial freedom. They lie and tell you that cryptocurrency isn't safe. They try to make it illegal for you to choose how to invest your hard-earned money. They lie and say cryptocurrency is used by money launderers and criminals. But look at the record. It's the banks themselves that launder hundreds of billions of dollars every year to the biggest criminal operations in the world.
Leaked documents have revealed how some UK banks have helped criminals, money launderers and Russians under sanctions.
American authorities discovered that the Sinaloa cartel moved $881 million through HSBC accounts as bank officials turned a blind eye to the illegality.
The bankers lie and say cryptocurrency is not a real investment. Meanwhile, the smartest CEOs in the world are buying billions and billions of it. The truth is that banks lie about cryptocurrency because it makes them scared. The banks take $9 trillion per year of your hard-earned money, and they are worried that they will finally be exposed. They're scared because crypto means they can no longer control your money, which means they can no longer control you. They are scared because you might actually understand your money and intelligently decide what to do with it. Now is the time for us to come together, fight back, and take control. It's time to educate ourselves, our families, and our communities. Because financial education means financial freedom. We know that cryptocurrencies will help us build the new decentralized financial system of the future. A banking system that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. A banking system where access to finance is a fundamental human right. A banking system that is free and fair and welcomes all humans on this earth. The DeFi revolution is happening. We, the people, can no longer be fooled. We choose to take control of our finances. We choose to take control of our freedom. We choose to take control of our future. Join us, and let's take back our financial freedom forever.